Hello everyone, I am Hanım Taştan. I'm studying at Koç University. My major is English language and comparative literature. The most attractive thing about my departure is not only learning literature, but also learning different kinds of cultures as well. Talking about literature, first names coming to your mind are mostly men's names, which is not true. Because in literature there have been many women writers who influenced literature positively. Today, I am going to talk about a woman who is a feminist author analyzing women writers' sense of identity, reflecting the women's movement's attempt to redefine themselves, women's place in society. I am going to talk about Susan David Gubar. Gubar was born in Brooklyn, New York, 1944. She earned her Bachelor of Arts degree in English Literature from City of New York. Um, Gubar joined the faculty at Indiana University in 1973, where she became a distinguished professor of English and Women's Studies. Gubar's distinctive approach to feminist literary analysis has been classified by many scholars as woman-centered. The term woman-centered refers to critical approaches that focus on women's lives. The impact of gender on the literary from is century to woman-centered studies, often focusing on need for authentic forms of expression for women's voices and the quest for a woman's language. But this is not our case right now. In 1979, Susan Gubar and her colleague Sandra Gilbert saw the publication of the first of their many jointly written works of literary criticism, The Madwoman in the Attic, as you can see, recognized as a landmark work of feminist literary theory. Their work was nominated for a National Book Critics and Circle Award and a Pulitzer Prize. Their study focused on texts written by 20th century British and American women novelists and poets. The book grew out of a women's literature course to the two friends team taught at Indiana University. Their work was repressed voice of the woman because women, they concluded, have been either falsely voiced or silenced in fiction. And furthermore, women have at times been misrepresented in fiction composed by women. Their they, Guber and Gilbert's their trilogy, No Man's Land, is a feminist reassessment of a century of literary history in which the main struggles have been primarily played out between the sexes. Most of the critics call this action the sex wars. Um, no Man's Land provides a follow-up to Madwoman in the Attic and extends their early focus on women writers to include more diversity in terms of race and ethnicity. For some, the very notion of a canon is linked to their ideas was hierarchy, but for me, they were the heroes that literary needed. Guber has composed two significant solo scholarly works, Race Changes and Critical Condition. Race Changes is an examination of cross-racial arts. It's about racism, to be short. Um, To be honest, yeah, I'm finishing. To be honest, she is a hero that literature needed. End of the discussion. She knew exactly what she wanted to do. She tried to prove that literature is not only for men but also for women, and I think she proved it already. So that's it.